What's up? What's going on, man? How you doing? Good, bad, indifferent?
Indifferent.
How was that Halloween night? Pretty bad. Welcome back to Sinister Sinema. Mr. Monkey, Percio. Is everybody probably noticed we missed Halloween night? We had a...
It was all the fucking midget porn on your computers.
Yeah, I had to delete all the
Oh wait, you can't say porn, right?
Yeah. The small person adult content. No, I don't know. I did everything that the interwebs told me to do to fix it, and it seems to be going good. It started up easy today, got going, so I'm still going to take it in, I think, and have them look at it.
I told you to just take it to the car wash.
Just spray it off.
Spray it down.
It's probably dusty.
With the soap brush.
Yeah, you're probably right. It's probably just a little bit dusty, so... What up, Lyric? Yeah, so Halloween ends. Halloween did end, and we didn't stream, so it ended without us streaming.
And we're so excited.
Dude, we sit here and worked on this frickin' computer. I tried to get this thing started up. I actually started about an hour. I tried to get everything set up about an hour before we were supposed to stream, and it would not come on. It kept, every time OBS would start, it would just crash. The computer would just crash.
Oh, Dirty Bastard?
No, that's ODB.
Oh, okay.
And then trying to get Twitch to run, nothing was working. And I don't know why or what, but I reset everything and zapped the PRAM and did some other stuff that it said, "Hey Frank, what's up?" So, yeah, man, I was really excited to talk about Halloween because I did not like it and you did like it. And I think that's, hey Sid, welcome. So I feel like I really like whenever we can talk about shows that we have different opinions on, and I have a lot of opinions about this movie.
You just didn't like it because you didn't understand it.
Shh. No, I understand. I understood it. God.
What is that?
It's one of the quotes from the fucking movie. One that they tried to red herring you like she was going to kill herself. I mean, that's just one of my complaints.
Oh, that's right.
But we can, we'll get to that whenever. I'll do my complaints in order.
Suicide's not a joke, Doug. Do you think that was a joke?
Well, then why did she kid about it twice?
She didn't kid about it.
She did.
She was going to fucking blow her brains out.
No, she wasn't. She joked around about suicide with that kid and then killed him. She murdered him.
You know why I like this movie?
No.
Because you hated it. That is the only reason.
That's a terrible reason. I got this delicious drink here.
I can't drink today. My stomach is so upset.
Well, I like those little cherry blossoms. Lyric. So, today's movie is Halloween Ends. Or does it? There's a question mark on there.
You said it's going to continue. How?
It is going to continue.
They chopped his ass up in a fucking grinder.
Okay. Oh no. Is the fog machine not working?
All your shit's falling apart, Doug.
Why is this not working? Son of a bitch! Well, at least we're streaming. Mr. Monkey, I'll get that going as soon as I can. I got this handy dandy stick that I run down to the button to touch it. Because the clapper doesn't work anymore. Nothing's working in this shithole.
I'm telling you, the rats in this fucking storage facility are chewing shit up. There
we go.
Did any of y'all see Halloween?
I know Lyrics.
3 Part 6.
Halloween.
The Return
4.0.
Corey Cunningham. You know why else?
Smoke looks nice
You know why else I liked it? Because, you know the buddy cop movie? This was a buddy killer movie.
It's not a buddy. Buddies don't kill other buddies.
It was a buddy killer movie. He was like, when he goes like this, Michael Myers, and you can see him smiling underneath his mask. He's like happy that he made a friend. Everybody hates him.
Then why did he kill him?
Kill who?
He killed Corey. He stomped his head into the ground.
No, he didn't. He broke his neck.
Broke his neck. It was a test.
You think I didn't see this? I did see it. I just didn't remember the cherry blossoms until right when you said it. I was like, oh yeah, at the end she was talking about.
I know you're not a huge fan of Halloween. Okay, so
I'm not. That's why I liked this one. It was different.
I liked Halloween.
You know what? Okay, I'm going to tell you something. This movie reminded me of Christine.
Yeah, they intentionally put a bunch of Christine references in it.
No. Like the car took over Cunningham, that was his name.
They named him after that.
Yeah. Michael Myers was...
They said they had him drive the tow truck because in Christine he drives the tow truck.
That doesn't even make any fucking sense.
They said it.
Yeah, I know, but...
They did they dressed him exactly like how he looked when he first showed up in Christine. So they like this movie spent more time trying to do nods to the other movies than it did writing a good story. There's like 4,000 nods to every other fucking
the nod to the Thing,
dude.
When his head splits open, like
because
the
they were watching the Thing.
The worms come out.
Because they were watching the Thing in the original Halloween.
Did I download the wrong movie?
Yeah, they were watching the Thing in the original movie, but the old Thing, the 50s Thing. Oh, son of a bitch, Mr. Monkey. Carlos, are you gonna have any rosé?
Mr. Monkey says I have to.
Just want to make sure.
Rosa all day. We might as well just kill it, right?
If you want. Do you want that much? I thought you didn't want to drink that much.
I mean, is there enough for 2 more if we save it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think so.
If this doesn't get considered for an Oscar, I'm going to be pissed.
Mr. Monkey.
To Mr. Monkey.
I feel like now you're just saying shit to like try to upset me.
No, I'm serious. Dude, it was so romantic. It was probably, I love it better than Love Actually.
Dude, this movie sucked
after they kill the doctor and the secretary or the nurse.
Yeah, that was a great love story.
When he's
your way to the top.
When he fucking takes off on the motorcycle, I swear that I thought Michael was going to be behind him, holding on to him. Because it ended like, and then they show him driving away, and I was like, oh.
Yeah, I thought it was awesome how Corey takes off on the motorcycle to go kill somebody, and then Michael's right there behind him at the same time.
Uh-oh.
Like he
has to go on a fire call.
Oh, son of a bitch. Like he can fucking halt, like he's slow walking as fast as Corey's riding his motorcycle, that he ends up at the same place as Corey every time.
I like how they did the fire in his eyes when he looked at him in the sewer.
Oh, my God.
It was great. Dude,
brain scanning.
It was so campy. I love it.
That wasn't even campy. It was stupid.
No, it wasn't. I don't get you. Like, how could you not like this?
Let's just start from the beginning. The coolest, best kill in the whole movie is that fucking kid flying over the
when he
banister.
Kicks over the door. Hell
Dude.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't see. He must have kicked hard enough for him to like fly through the banister.
That's what the little fucker gets.
Yeah, I wasn't even sad about that kid dying at all.
He's a little dickhead.
But
he wasn't even scared. He's scared.
I know.
You can't scare him.
Whenever he fell and hit the ground, it like shows him bounce up. Like, dude, that shit was cool. That was like pretty good. And then the movie just fucking takes off from there. I love it. Yeah, it takes off from there. If you're talking about in an hour, Michael Myers shows up.
See, that's the only thing I didn't like about this movie. That it was too slow. They would have added more kills and made it a little bit more exciting. I think it would have been better.
I think there's like 18 kills, and Michael Myers only does like 3 of them. This was the least amount of kills that Michael Myers has in any movie.
Yeah.
And
those little asshole fucking high schoolers, little dickheads.
Dude, okay. Do we
Dude,
want to
there
start
was
from the
4 of
beginning,
them.
and I'll just slowly tell you about
No,
why
we're not
it
even gonna
sucks?
we're not even gonna talk about a fucking story.
Okay. Doug, the cop, pulls over Allison. The motherfucker looks like he's like 45 years old, and he's hitting on like a 21-year-old.
That's why you're meant to hate him. Because he's a fucking pervert.
Okay. What about the band gang? You have a bunch of varsity marching band kids who are the school bullies. That's the most unrealistic shit.
That's another
Ever.
thing I didn't like. That I'm like, really? Why
Like-
couldn't they all be jocks?
You're good enough to be in varsity marching band,
And you're a fucking bully.
and you're a bully. And that other dude that plays the drummer, that rapper guy, that dude's like an R&B singer in real life. Like the dude with the fucking mullet. Dude, that's the dumbest shit ever. Why'd they give him that hair?
That's probably his real hair.
It probably is his real hair because he's a hip hop
Panama
artist.
Red.
He's an R&B artist. Sorry, he sings
We
about love
are
songs.
alive.
Yeah, we are. I don't know. Those dudes.
And then, what's her name? Laurie Strode kills him, and that's it. That's the end of the movie.
Well, like
Everybody said it sucks. How
It
did you
does
not
suck.
like it?
because dude, look at all these.
It was Christine if Christine had 2 arms and 2 legs and was a guy named Michael.
Dude. That's a terrible story. So they just stole
I don't
their
know.
story.
I did not hate it. Like I said, I don't like Halloween. I don't like Halloween at all. I've never liked Halloween. So when something like this comes along and he's in a gay relationship with a 22-year-old man named Corey, it gets me kind of tingly inside.
So here's, like, I'll just go down my laundry list of why I didn't like it. Because I don't, when I read about it, most people don't like it because they're Michael Myers fans. And they feel like he was like, done wrong by the way he was treated in this and the way he was. So most the complaints I see about it.
Panama Red. He was tired.
Let him retire.
He was tired. Let him retire.
So most people didn't like it because they felt like he was done bad. I just think it was a bad story. I just don't think it was like, out of these 3, out of this canon where you go from the original to 2018 to Halloween Kills to Halloween Ends, I think Halloween, just out of these 3, I think Halloween 2018 was my favorite one. I think Halloween Kills was cheesy, like there were a bunch of cheesy things that happened in it, but it was just him on a fucking rampage. Like it was like just crazy. Like that, I think that one has I think that one had 31 kills, including off-screen kills. So that's pretty insane. Like that's a lot of fucking kills. That's by far the record of any of them, I believe. And then this one, it's like Panama Red says, let him retire. He's fucking in retirement. He's living in a sewer, which I think he was living in a sewer in 4 and in Resurrection, I think, as well. But those are completely different storylines. But it's weird that he's just been hanging out in a sewer for 4 years, not killing anyone at all. Like, doesn't that seem kind of weird?
No, he was just chilling.
He's just chilling. He just murdered 31 people, and then he's just, like, gonna chill for a couple years.
I don't see why they didn't search the sewers.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like you would search everywhere if some dude just killed 31 people in one night. Because that movie takes place in one day. Both those movies are one day. That's a 24-hour period for the first 2 movies.
The town is all fucked up now because of him. People are just killing people and copycat murders.
See, I kind of thought that was weird too. That was another thing that I didn't like was
he was eating fucking mojones, Panama Red.
I think he was like eating people. I mean, because that one guy said people go in there and they don't come out. The homeless guy. And he goes, "Why'd he let you out?" But
because he liked them.
Yeah, because he scanned his brain and saw that they had a kindred spirit.
He wanted to make his brown eyes turn blue, if you know what I mean.
Dude, you know what's funny is I watched this movie twice just to make sure, because after I watched it the
And
first
you
time,
still didn't like it?
I watched it the first time, I was like, is it really that fucking bad?
It's not that bad.
And so I watched it again. So I've seen this movie twice. And I mean, I think the storytelling was sloppy. I honestly think they were more concerned about throwing in Easter eggs for every other movie, because there's literally like fucking dozens and dozens of them. Like over and over and over. Like in every single scene, there's some kind of Easter egg throwback to a different movie, or to a movie, or to Christine for some reason. For some reason, they like had a hard on for Christine in this thing, and they did like multiple references to Christine, and I don't know why, but they did. And that's just weird to me. Like, and I like that there's throwbacks to things, but I mean, it is overboard in this movie. Like, it's like nonstop, from like everything from music to playing to shows on the TV to like pictures you see in the background to like, you know, the different actors that were in the other ones that are in this one. Like, I mean, it's just like, you saw like Nick Cannon, or what's his name? The original Shape.
Where?
He's the guy in the bar that goes, "See anything you like?" Which is what...
I don't even know who they are. Like, I'm telling you, I don't really care for Halloween.
So in the original one, the character that PJ Souls plays, one of the girls that he kills, he's hiding under the sheets, and so she walks in and thinks it's her boyfriend. And she walks in and she's like, "You see anything you like?" And it's like actually Michael Myers, and he kills her. And
it's called Money, Panama Red.
And yeah, that's called Money. She's like, "This house is rich." Like, that's how she described a house, as rich.
Fucking gold digger. That's what you get.
Well, he's a pee digger.
The fuck does that mean?
Pussy digger, man.
Pussy digger. Whoa.
He just wanted that pee.
Wanted that pee?
That young stuff. So, yeah, I mean, I thought, like, at first I was like, oh, that's cool, it's a throwback. Oh, that's cool, it's a throwback. Then I was like, holy fuck, they won't stop. It's like, and I honestly think they did a lot of the stuff to, like, just kind of get that stuff in there. I don't know. And so I can go through a laundry list of things that I thought was stupid about the movie. But what I didn't think was stupid is I thought the gore was really good. The little, you know, it wasn't like it was a lot, but there was some good stuff. Like, even just when Corey gets beat up by band dorks, and
there was 4 of them, Doug.
It was
Do you think I could take 4 band dorks? Probably not. Did you see the size of that black girl? And the way she was talking? I would have been frightened.
Just let me drink my chocolate milk. Like, dude, he's drinking Yoo-hoo. Nobody drinks Yoo-hoo.
That was awesome.
But budget brand Yoo-hoo. So, like,
it's called Yahoo.
Yeah, whenever the Yahoo bottle goes into his hand, when it breaks and goes into his hand, dude, that, if you look at that closely, I rewound it and looked at it. When he pulls it out, like, you can see, like, the fat in there and everything. Like, that was some good, that looked good. That was good practical effects. I thought that was really good. And I mean, I thought the effects were good. I thought the gore stuff was good. The kill where he like lights the kids up face up with the fucking torch, the cutting torch, dude, that shit was awesome. Like, I wish they would have shown it a little more, because they had it so it was like in soft focus.
Yeah. And
the girl that was under the fence the girl that was trapped into the car was more in focus, and that was like in like the foreground in soft focus. So like, I kind of wish they would have like racked in on that and like shown it closer and had like it, especially after it's already lit up, because you know, maybe they had to do that because it didn't look like a real head. Maybe, I don't know, but I did like that. That was cool. And I like that they actually killed him, like, because there's literally no way he can come back from that, as far as like in the other movies. Like in the first one, he gets shot 6 times in the chest and he like walks away. In Halloween Kills, like, He gets shot like multiple times, stabbed in the chest, like all kind of stuff, and he still gets up and walks away.
That's where I want to go. Refrigerator on me, knives through the hands.
And in this one, he, they get him to where there's definitely you don't come back from that. Like, you don't come back from that. And like they said, this ends Blumhouse's contract. So this is Halloween ends with Blumhouse. The producer that actually owns it, and I think his father owned it before him, the actual rights to it. I read that he has in his contract, whenever you buy the rights to do some movies, it says you cannot kill Michael Myers off. Like Michael Myers cannot be killed off forever, so your movie has to be its own canon, basically, so we could still keep the storyline going somewhere else. Like, they could basically be like, okay, let's reboot it from Halloween H2O. And, like, they could do that.
So stupid. They just need to stop already with these things.
That's how I feel, too, but I also feel that way about Texas Chainsaw Massacre because, like, I mean, they even changed their fucking names in Texas Chainsaw Massacre. At least in these, like, Laurie's in most of them. But, yeah.
I like how she's finally going to get banged out.
I know, Frank's, Frank's loves her. He loves her.
She's kind of hot, for
a 62-year-old.
They had both body parts when she was born.
I think that might be one of
Mandela effect.
I think that might be one of those urban legends.
Does anybody know if that's true out there? Was Jamie Lee Curtis? She looks manly.
They got it's I think that's probably the same people made that made up the Richard Gere story.
Yeah, with both genitalia.
I don't know if that's true or not.
Yeah, they call them mappies.
Mappies. Okay, I'm glad Chris is here because I know Chris had to hate this fucking movie.
He liked it too. He's fucking bullshitting.
So, okay, I'm gonna get into some things that I didn't like. One, those band kids, so unrealistic. That those kids would even be hanging out with each other.
It's a small town, Doug. The band kids band together, if you will,
to become a gang.
A gang of dickheads.
Yeah, you don't get into varsity band if you're a bully like that. I'm just saying, varsity marching band doesn't even give you time to be a bully. I was in band. Not that at that level.
Skin flute.
Yep. Oh wait, that means something different. Dang it. The whole movie takes place in like a 3-day period, and I find it really weird that Allison like sees this fucking creepy looking motherfucker that everyone in the town calls a pedo that killed a kid, and she's like, I love him. I'm ready to leave town with him. I'm just gonna yeah, let's go. They talked one time, literally one time at the doctor's office. They went to a fucking Matrix-style rave dance party thing, and then they all of a sudden are ready to leave town together. Like, and then Jamie
Lee... She liked the bad boys, man.
Then Jamie Lee Curtis talks to Frank and says, Allison's been seeing him. She's literally talked to him one time, and she says she's been seeing him? It's dumb. It's just dumb. Like, God. And whenever he's talking to her in the thing, she goes, "This is the kind of thing. This is like the kind of thing that bothers me. Is like the in the doctor's office when he's trying to get his hands fixed. She goes, "Oh, my car has a rattle." He goes, "Oh, that's your exhaust. It just takes 2 bolts to fix that." The fuck does he know it's her exhaust? Because she says I have a rattle.
I knew it was her exhaust too.
Oh my God, it could be anything.
The way she described it,
she just said I have a rattle.
Whenever she drives it and hits bumps, it rattles.
I don't think that's what she said.
That sounded like exhaust. I knew exactly.
That sounds like a CV joint to me.
I knew exactly what she was talking about.
That could have been her ball joint. That could have been fucking anything.
I don't know why you hate this movie. You really want to hate this movie, don't you?
It's a bad story. It's a bad story and with no attention to detail. Look, whenever they go into the radio station...
No attention to detail.
Yeah.
Did you see when he's looking at him in the eyes in the sewer? The detail in those flames in his eyes. He was a fucking flamer. He wanted him. I don't know what you want.
So
I don't know what you want.
Here's how they're like talking. Here's how they're talking. That giant fucking dude that's the DJ that he's able to just beat the shit out of, even though he can't beat up a band dude. Okay, that was weird.
As CJ says, he has malito strength.
Then why didn't he beat up the band kids?
Because he didn't have it then.
Look,
it was transferred from Michael Myers.
Here's how the microphone is in that studio. Okay, so that's an RE20, so it's a front direct microphone like these are. He's talking into it like way over here like this. Hey, welcome to blah blah blah. You wouldn't even be able to hear that fucking DJ. I know that's dumb, but like that's just like one of those things. Like the whole movie has dumb. Okay, when they're in the when he all of a sudden starts the car up, he's already killed the fucking Diantward kid, and and they're like, oh shit, and they take off running. Okay, the car's way back here. They're already standing to the side where he couldn't have hit them. Yet they run right into his path and just run straight away from him. Instead of running next to the... Dude,
you automatically gravitate to the middle of the fucking road.
The white girl's not even in the road. She literally has to get into the road to get in front of him. Like, I'm just like, she was already in a place that's safe. Why is she run into the road? And then whenever she's on the fence and it runs over, you literally see the car go straight over her. And then when the camera shows her later, she's out to the side, pinned under the fence. I'm like, you literally saw the car on top of her when it stopped. And then she's off to the side. It's just like a million little things like that. I look at this fucking list. This is all that stuff. It's all that stuff. It's all that.
Oh.
It's a million fucking plot holes and problems.
Also, dude,
they're in the bar when
every time I watch this movie, you know what I see?
All one time.
Lethal Weapon. It's fucking Lethal Weapon.
Dude.
Michael Myers is fucking Riggs.
Okay, so
Corey's Murtaugh.
Also, they're victim blaming the whole movie. They're like saying Laurie's the problem. Like all these people are saying Laurie's the problem. Was there any nudity? I don't even remember none. I don't know. I don't think there was any.
Hey Chris, if I draw Michael Myers like the Copper Tone Baby, him turning around and the dog pulling down his overall,
except for it's Corey pulling down his overalls,
and you can see his little fucking hairy butt cheeks. Dude, did you get it?
Do you remember after that scene where they're dancing for like 4 hours? It's only 2 minutes. I actually went back and because I was like, oh my god, this is taking forever. Whenever they're doing that dancing, and I guess that's supposed to be a montage that they spent the whole night together. Maybe it didn't work very well. And he gets mad and leaves because the baby mama that he killed, her baby, yells at him. And
he's dumb. She was drunk, sad, and easy. I would have been all over that.
I don't think she wanted it. She was like, "You killed my son.
Dingo took my baby."
Yeah. So he goes outside and he starts screaming at Allison. This is on their first date. Get it? Okay. He's screaming at Allison. All she knows about him is he's a murderer. Supposedly. That's what everybody in town says.
So
she goes home and says, "You were right. I really liked him." I'm like, bitch, you're acting like you've been dating for like months. It's your first date and he's screaming at you. I'd be like, get the fuck away from me, you psycho. You are a fucking kid murderer.
Those are the best ones, dude.
Oh my god.
The girls, they want to fucking, he wants to fucking fix him. I can fix him.
And then the whole, her like talking about her memoir. Like her narrating her memoir, I just didn't like that.
I didn't like that. Yeah. I ruined that.
And then whenever she was like, suicide or cherry blossoms, you have to decide. And they're alluding to like, oh shit, she's feeling suicidal. And then they're like, then she's like, 911, I want to report a suicide.
Because she knew Michael was in there.
It wasn't Michael, it was Corey.
She didn't know that.
Okay, well, she did that. But I think they're trying to make us think she's actually might commit suicide.
I didn't think she was.
Well, yeah, but you don't think they were trying to convince us of that since, like, they mentioned suicide earlier?
If you fucking thought she was going to kill herself, you're a fucking moron.
Well,
Chris, did you think she was going to kill herself?
No. I didn't think she was going to. I think they're trying to make you think that it's a possibility.
Ain't no possibility.
No, it's not, because if you watch the trailer, she hadn't even seen Michael yet, and she fights Michael, so it's just like one of those dumb things to me. And then, like, Corey killing the cop, that whole thing was dumb to me. Like, this cop who had already hit on Allison comes up and tries to hit on her with Corey there. And Corey gets up and totally punks the cop, and the cop's, like, scared of Corey. But then he follows Corey to take care of it later, because he told his friends, I'm going to take care of this. And he follows him to Michael's lair. Now, he opens that tent up, and a fucking murdered body comes out. This is a cop. And then he gets attacked by the kid who runs into a sewer. Now, any cop or anyone with any fucking sense would be like, this fucking kid murdered this guy. I need to call backup.
How do you know, though? The guy could have died of natural causes.
He had stab wounds all in his stomach.
Oh, did he? I didn't know.
And then instead, he follows him into a sewer. There's also a cop who's off duty in a small town who probably would have had a gun on him, but he didn't have a gun on him, who just sees a murdered body and then follows the kid into the sewer. It's just like, I was just like, are you fucking kidding me? Whenever he follows him in them, we're like, this is fucking dumb.
Man, you really hate this movie.
I fucking hate it. If I looked at it like, oh, it's just another campy, cheesy, stupid movie, cool. But, like, this is, like, supposed to be the Halloween movie to end all Halloween movies. Like, the big budget, awesome, thing, and it's like, and it sucked. And I feel like they just did not pay attention to all these little plot holes in the script. I don't know. Okay, at the end, when they go to, like, throw his body in the junkyard, where are the fucking dead kids from 45 minutes ago that he killed that were all laying all over the junkyard?
I thought of that, too. I was like, where are all the dead people?
Like, they just, like, moved them away and cleaned up the crime scene in like, 30 minutes. Because this literally happened immediately afterwards.
Damn, don't even talk about Halloween 3.
Dude, Halloween 3 was way better than this shit.
I'm sorry, but
Halloween 3 might be the best one, to be honest. But it's like a completely different movie. So it's a bunch of...
I just think if it was a little bit more action, it would have been better.
I think they like tried to cram too much into the story, making it like the whole love story, making like, whatever psychic connection he had with Michael, all this stuff. I think they tried to cram too much into it, and they lost...
It wasn't a psychic connection. Their heartbeats lined up. It was
a love connection.
Yes, it was. I'm serious.
You're just fucking with me now.
No, I'm not.
So here's what I think. Okay. So there's something I noticed the very first time I watched it. I've already listened to like 10 podcasts about this show. I've watched all these reviews and no one has mentioned this. Okay. So this is an exclusive here on Sinister Sinema. You asked me how they could keep the story going. Well, one, Michael Myers scanned that motherfucker with his heartbeat or whatever you think, the flame in his eyes. And he became like, feeling like he was a killer, right? Well, then he puts on Jason's or fucking Freddy's whatever his name is, Michael's mask, and goes to kill Laurie. Okay. Corey gets killed. Michael takes his mask back. And Michael is fighting her and everything's going good, she stabs him right in the fucking chest. And he just sits up like nothing's going on. It's not until she pulls the mask off that she's able to kill him. Right? So this is my theory that I've had for years, is that the mask is possessed and it's giving him powers. Dude, he got shot fucking 6 times and kept going. No one does that. That's not Melito strength. That's not fucking psycho strength. That's something supernatural.
That is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard in my life, Doug.
You don't think he's supernatural. You think he was able to take multiple gunshots, multiple stabs all over him in Halloween Kills and just get up and walk away like nothing happened.
Yeah. What is the mask gonna do?
I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Okay, so so she pulls the mask off of him. She stabs him in the chest. She stabs him in the side. He's not dying. As soon as she pulls the mask off of him, then he dies. Okay?
He's pure evil. That's what it is.
He's a fucking person. Look, I'm telling you how they're going to continue the story. Where was the mask when they ground him up? They didn't grind up the mask.
Where was it?
Still sitting on her counter. No one has mentioned that.
And I'm all red.
Doesn't that just mean like super strong? Melito?
Yeah, okay. Fallen, yeah. See, that's what it was. He looked at him in the eyes.
Oh my God. It's a dumb movie.
He's a demon.
He's not a demon.
Yeah, he is.
He might be possessed, but if he is, it's because of the mask. He gets weak every time he pulls the mask off. Even in the other show, he's weak until.
So why was he weak? He couldn't even get up in the sewer. He was wearing his mask.
Because he hadn't killed anybody and fed the mask.
Oh shit!
As soon as he kills that cop, do you see him? He goes like this, and gets all strong again. Yeah, he does. He totally does. As soon as he kills Doug the cop, he like goes and stands up taller and gets all like fucking strong. So you think that this motherfucker who's been shot 47,000 times throughout all these movies is just super strong?
Pure evil.
You think he's a normal person that's pure evil?
Yeah.
And that makes you be able to survive gunshot wounds.
It was a cheap fucking mask
Laurie
from Dollar
stabbed
General.
him in the chest, directly in the chest with an 8-inch butcher knife, and he just sits up like nothing's going on.
Pure evil.
Oh my God, you guys are fucking crazy. Now you're just trolling me right here to my face.
No, I'm not.
Dude.
There ain't nothing to do with the mask. But it's going to be pretty fucking funny if they do.
Dude, I'm telling you, he was able to transfer the power. He was able to.
They're going to fucking, the new one, they're going to show, or the trailer for the new one coming out, they're just going to show somebody grabbing the mask.
What's the last thing she says about it in her memoir? Evil doesn't die, it just changes shapes.
Dumb.
So somebody puts on the mask, they fucking change the shape, that's the new shape. I'm already working on the script, so.
The scripts.
I'm already working on the scripts. Oh my God.
Doug's looking kind of flustered over there.
I'm fucking angry. This movie makes me angry. I didn't even get through my list. I literally got like 400 things that that made me mad about this movie.
I want to hear them. Go down the list. I want to hear them all. As many as you.
Doug hits on Allison. He looks like he's 20 years older than her. The varsity band kids are the bullies. The band gang keeps referring to Corey as a kid. Why do they keep calling? What's your problem with this kid? Like, okay. Corey can't beat up high school kids, but he can take out grown men with no problems.
Corey already had the pure evil in him.
Corey is creepy as fuck, but Allison falls for him as soon as she sees him.
It was the pure evil.
Her whole relationship is not convincing. She said she feels like she knew him from all the stories the town tells, but all the stories that the town tells are that he's a murdering pedo. I feel like I know you from the town, from the stories I've heard. The stories are that he's a murdering pedophile. She felt like she knew him from that? It's fucking weird. Oh yeah, she also said, I've been looking for you. the fuck? She knew him for 1 day, and she's ready to run away. How did Corey know that it was Allison exhaust when all she said is, I hear a rattle? Was the homeless guy feeding Michael? He's the one that says people go in there and, like, no one comes out. That's what I was like. I just really wasn't sure about that.
Panama Red said he was eating the hood rats.
And Michael regained his strength as soon as he killed Doug the cop. The whole town is victim blaming Laurie. They act like it was her fault, even though the motherfucker killed 30 people. Laurie told, I've already said some of these, but Laurie told Frank and Corey that Allison had been seeing each other, even though they've only talked once. Allison tells Laurie, you were right, I liked him, after their first date, and they hadn't even talked. All they did was dance. They literally walked in, danced, and then they walked out and he starts screaming at her, and she's like, I really liked him. Like, what? The whole suicide thing, it's like, I feel like they were trying to make you think, oh, she might be about to commit suicide. But, Michael falling in love with Corey by the eyeball scan. That was just dumb. Corey being able to, like, punk the cop in a diner when all his other cop buddies are there. They would have beat the fuck out of that kid. And Doug's all like, ugh! Like, he literally looks scared. Yeah. Doug following Corey into a sewer after finding the dead body.
You know how long it takes for, like, 6 people to go into the sewer?
Dude.
1. 4 fucking years.
Corey keeps breaking into the house where he fucking killed a kid and sleeping on the puddle of blood. Like, what the fuck's up with that? They show I think his name was Roger, the kid's dad that he killed. And Laurie both said they see something in his eyes, and it shows when they see something in his eyes, but he looks exactly the same. They could have at least, like, done something to make it seem like it was supposed to be creepy, but they didn't. It was just like, you just looked at him and he looked like he did in every other scene before he got, I don't know, dude. There's like all this stuff where I'm like, oh, the girl under the fence that's like getting ready to get killed. Whenever he goes, she's dead, the one main band kid, and she goes, so are you. Instead of like, watch out behind you, or like she just tells him, so are you. Like,
I thought that was cool.
Also, the reason I think they think that maybe they can pass it on to somebody else is they keep talking about how evil can infect you. So I think they could use the mask to say the mask infected you.
Maybe this
like
is just a play on...
Yeah, dude, I'm already writing Halloween Begins. It's going to be like a different person who's going after Allison.
AIDS or...
It's going to be like It Follows.
Hepatitis?
Yeah, it's going to be like It Follows, but the It is going to be wearing the mask.
Hepatitis is going to be wearing the mask?
Yeah, it's going to be a tattoo artist with hepatitis.
Fucked up.
Wearing a mask.
Remember that one guy that was impaled on a fence for 2 movies? Who? I don't remember.
Yeah, the one that was like trying to get away and he walks and he goes and sticks to his face.
For real one?
There is no... Yeah, in the second one they just kept saying, evil dies tonight. And then they killed the wrong person.
I thought it was going to be called Halloween Bros. Like that movie, but that other movie, that other movie took it, Bros.
Yeah. The meme you sent me was actually really good. The one of him on the motorcycle with him. I thought that was good. Yeah, they killed the wrong person at the hospital. I mean, technically he killed himself and he was mentally unstable, so I don't think they could be blamed for that.
They were just sweeping under the rug.
Yeah.
He tried to attack us.
Yeah, he was an escaped mental patient from a criminal.
He was a little tontits.
So that's all the reasons I didn't like it.
That's a lot.
Yeah. There's actually more. I got tired of typing.
I agree with a couple of those. But it wasn't that bad.
The things I did like, I like that I also didn't like Laurie's character seemed weird in this. Like she's all like, fuck, shit. Like it was weird. It like just seemed like
Dude,
like,
she's
out of
turning
place.
into an old fucking bitter woman like me.
Yeah, it seemed that stuff seemed like a little bit out of place. It was just kind of weird, but I mean, I didn't like hate it. But the story I feel like could have been a lot better, and like I actually was kind of hoping they would develop the Frank Laurie love story a little bit more. You know, and like, because they kind of alluded to it really early on, and then just kind of nothing to the very end. So it's kind of like hoping Frank would maybe...
I liked their banter in the grocery store. That was cool.
Yeah, I was kind of hoping Frank would have something to do with his death, since in the last one they made it a huge point that Frank blames himself. Because remember, he could have killed Michael all those years ago. Yeah. He changed his name from Officer to Frank. Yeah, they stopped... Like Frank... I was hoping he was going to be part of killing him, just because of, I kind of thought that's what the first two movies were leading to, with Frank like blaming himself for Michael being alive still. And so I felt like that was a missed opportunity. I mean, you got a bunch of fucking comic writers that write about weed and boobs, like trying to do a horror movie. So.
Oh, that makes sense. They were all over the place.
They were just all over the fucking place. Maybe they were trolling us. Maybe they thought it'd be funny to just like... I mean, because...
Supposedly, what's his name? The comedian guy? Eastbound and Down?
Yeah.
He said they were going to film 2 movies. Did you hear that?
No.
They were going to film 2 movies and preview one and see how the audience liked it. If not, they were going to release the other one. They had 2 different scripts.
Man, that would have been cool.
And they didn't wind up doing it. They just went with this one.
I mean, I
Danny McBride.
Yeah, and the guy that directed this is one of his friends and directed most of the stuff Danny McBride has written, and wrote it with him. So, and I don't think Danny McBride he wasn't the lead writer on this, but he was one of the writers on this. But
he probably wrote the love story between.
Yeah,
Corey.
He's probably like, you know, be funny as shit. Let's make them have a love story.
Let's make Michael Myers.
And that was like a fast arch, you know, like they fall in love. He teaches them some stuff about some stuff, and then, you know, he gets cocky and steals his mask.
Oh yeah, he got cocky.
He did, and then, you know, he comes back and takes him out. Juan, that's how I feel. I feel like the first one was the best one. 2 was good for like if you're talking about just 80 cheesy slasher, because it's like impossible, but he kills a bunch of people, and 3 was just bad. That's my take on it. But,
I don't care what anybody says. I like Rob Zombies.
Dude, I never really had a problem with Rob Zombies. I thought that was like weird that
I like how that motherfucker was 7'2".
Yeah, I thought it was weird how everybody hated the Rob Zombie one so much. And I think people hate what they don't understand, and I did not understand this movie at all. So, but like throughout the years, I think this was the 13th movie. You know, there's like there's so many timelines you can follow. Like, the first one, you know, goes into multiple ones. There's H2O, I think, picks up where the original 2 leaves off. But like,
I didn't see anything after part 1.
Well, in 2, they set it up to be the end. Like, this is going to be the end. Of course, it wasn't. And then I think it was 2. Chris, correct me if I'm wrong, because I know you'll know. But I think it's 2 where Jamie Lee Curtis dies. But then you find out, oh, she was faked her death to get. You know, I mean, it's just like, that's, you know, they should have ended it with 2.
One, you didn't like House. I'm not a big Rob Zombie fan, but House of 1,000 Corpses was.
I'm hit or miss with Rob Zombie. I don't. This is really dumb, but I don't like the fact that he just uses his wife as his leading lady in everything.
Maybe that's his muse, and if he gets rid of her, his movies will get way better. He needs a new fucking muse.
Dude, she was great in the Munsters, though. I don't give a fuck.
Have you seen
That
the
movie
Munsters
was
one? It's
so good.
I loved it. It was
That
great.
shit was so good.
I haven't liked a Rob Zombie movie since probably House of a Thousand Corpses.
Well, you know, like there's
Devil's
ones
Rejects. I didn't see the last one. I heard it was
Um,
fucking terrible.
wait, is Devil's Rejects? Which one's the sequel?
It's where he shoves a gun in her panties and said,
Wait, which one?
My gun better not smell like pussy.
There's Three from Hell, and
I haven't
Devil's
seen that one,
Rejects.
yeah.
One of them's the I don't know. Yeah, except for Helena Bonham Carter is actually a really great actress.
There's some movies I can't stand her in.
Dude, did you see the one where she's like the coal miner's wife and she makes the museum? It's like one of her early movies.
I fucking hated her.
It's a drama.
Hated her in Planet of the Apes. And I just hated Planet of the Apes.
Wait, which one?
The Tim Burton one.
Which one was that? Was that the standalone one with Marky Mark?
Hey, monkey.
Hey, monkey. What's going on, monkey? Dude,
Tell your mother I said hi.
that was real bad.
It was terrible. I put it on the other day. I'm like, you know what? I want to check it out. Fuck no, dude. 10 minutes in, I was like, fuck this.
Every once in a while, I'll see that it'll pop up in my suggestions, and I think it's the first one of the trilogy, and so I'll start it, and I'm like, God damn it, they tricked me again. The trilogy one's great.
Oh yeah, one. I heard they're making a new Planet of the Apes, but fuck, man, I already bought the box set.
Is it a continuation
Yes.
of the trilogy? That's cool. Yeah, those are good.
It's gonna be called like Planet of the Apes. So here we go again. More fucking monkeys on horses.
Dude, me and Carlos did a Planet of the Apes day and watched the entire trilogy.
Yeah, you had never seen them.
Fuck,
They were so fucking good. They just got better and better.
Yeah, those are actually really good.
They left out the part at the beginning when what's his name rapes a monkey.
Oh, to create them? To create the
no,
monkeys?
offset. Like he sexually molested the monkeys.
Oh, that'll be cool.
And after that, they Me Too'd him. All the women came out and said, you know what? He did that to me too. But Caesar died in the last one.
Did he?
Yeah, remember he gets stabbed?
Maybe he has a mask he can put on to get better.
Fuck no.
He has a human mask he can wear.
I'm not gonna lie, Juan. When that fucking silverback gorilla died and the little girl puts the cherry blossoms on his chest, I was crying like a little bitch.
Dude, I'm getting sensitive in my old age.
I like silverback gorillas.
Jane Goodall, man. I'm getting sensitive in my old age, and like movies just like sometimes, holy shit. What were we watching? What was on yesterday whenever you were tattooing that I was watching? Whenever you guys came out. I can't remember what it was, but like right before you guys came out, I'm glad you came out and started talking to me because my eyes were like starting to fucking welt up. I was like, I don't remember what it was.
I fucking teared up on the last Guillermo del Toro, Curiosity at Cabin
Oh,
of
dude, that
Curiosity.
was sad.
I was like,
Dude, I didn't even realize that was Rick Grimes at first. And then I was like, holy shit. Yeah, dude. That
he did a good fucking job.
That was a great show.
I like that one. That one was one of my favorites, and the Cosmos.
Yeah.
What's his name? Panos Cosmoses.
It was weird seeing those back to back because I watched them back to back, and they were very, very different.
Crazy different.
And so it was like the Murmurations one seemed a little slow to me. But so I actually stopped it and ate some food and then started watching it again because I was like, this is good, but it's so weird compared to like that one is so fucking Lovecraft weird shit, like weird colors, and that made me want to stop just to kind of reset my mind because it was hard to watch them back to back.
Sid made pasta. I saw that. What kind of pasta was it? What? And we like pasta, right?
Mm-hmm.
We like pasta.
I like penne.
So Graveyard Rats. I know that was your least favorite one, Graveyard Rats. If you go to Trailers and More and scroll down, they have the black and white version of it.
I saw that. That's cool. I actually read that on Fangoria, I think, that they had that.
Bambi, man. Bambi ain't fucking sad. Bambi's gonna die during hunting season.
Fuck yeah, he is.
You can't like deers and shit because they're gonna get blasted. I'm not by me. I don't kill animals.
If they don't get blasted, they're going to get hit by a car or eaten by a wolf.
Yeah.
I don't like hunting if I'm not gonna like eat the meat. Like trophy hunting is weird to me.
I freaked out. Hold on. I freaked out the other day driving to work. This fucking car in front of me was hauling ass. When I go down the neighborhood streets, there's a lot of fucking squirrels. So I'll if I see squirrels on the side all frolicking, I slow down because I've almost run over them and I slam on my brakes.
Just don't swerve.
This fucking car, dude, in front of me was hauling ass, and the squirrel came out of nowhere, and I was like, "No!" Like I yelled in the truck, "No!" The fucking squirrel made it, dude.
Dude, I mean, you know my street.
I don't know how the fuck. Oh, dude, your street sucks.
Dude, I live on a 4-lane street that fucking is on the southeast side, so people are like going 400 like miles an hour down the road.
Neighborhood street. What is it? What is that street? 35?
Where at?
Your street. It's usually 35, right?
Oh yeah, it's supposed to be 35 miles an hour.
Dude, they go like 60.
Yeah, I warn everybody that goes to my house, like, if you're backing out, like, don't, like, watch out.
At night, if I see lights, I'm like, I wait.
Yeah. Dude, yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. My neighbors had like 4 dogs hit since I've lived there. And that's like been 3 years. Or maybe it's been 4 years. It's been like one a year. Cause like it doesn't matter, dude. People don't even slow down the cars don't slow down on the street.
That day I ran over a fucking possum. Dude, I was sad for like 2 days. I fucking felt that bitch pop under my tires. And I was just like, oh,
no. Yeah, I don't get it. I mean, if I'm going to go hunting, it's going to be for meat. Like, I don't
eat. If anything, I'll kill a pig. Because I like pork.
The pigs are okay here. They're a little rough if they're too big. But the axis deer are real good. I'm going to try to get us an axis this year. But a lot of them died off during the freeze.
Axis?
Yeah, just a lot of the deer in central South Texas during that freeze. They're possum pops.
Yeah, he was a fat little chubby guy under the tire. You can feel it. You can feel it go.
That's sad.
And I was like, no. I was so.
That's
Lyric
sad.
was like, "What's wrong?"
It's when she was little.
No, it was before she left. She was either here or I talked to her. She was like, "What's wrong? You all right?" I was like, "I killed a possum." I was so bummed out, dude, for like 2 days. I was like, he was just out getting some food for his kids. But that's a goddamn lie, because if they fall off, they don't go back for the kids.
No, they don't. They
the
just
kids
leave
are on
them.
their own.
They're a fucking bastard of an animal. What do you, back to this movie, I'm done. I feel like I'm emotionally drained.
You already said what you don't like, which is the whole movie.
No, I liked the gore. I liked the makeup. I felt like the makeup. I didn't even look to see who did the makeup. But I felt like the makeup was good, and I felt like the acting was good for the most part. Other than I didn't like Jamie Lee Curtis's, like, I didn't like the direction they sent her with, like, I don't know,
crazy old lady.
Yeah, it was weird. I mean, she did it good if that's what they wanted, but I mean, I think she's an amazing actress, but I feel like the story had so many like little problems in it, and dude, I could sit here all day. I actually made I had a notebook, and I was like making like a ton of notes. I was like, oh sweet, like they, the knife, like whenever she puts it in front of his face and his picture reflects it, that's from like multiple other movies, like from like artwork and stuff. They finally like actually did it in the movie, and like she stabbed him with a knitting needle in the one, and now she he stabbed her with a knitting needle. She tried to stab him, but he stabbed her. There's just like so many little things. At first I was like making a list. I was like, oh, this, and then I was like, holy shit. And then I looked on IMDb, and I'm like, there's even more than I caught. And I like caught like at least like 15 of them. And I thought, then I kind of started thinking like they're literally just trying to it's just like they're cashing into the nostalgia more than they are working on the actual script, and it just kind of bummed me out because I don't care that he got killed, like, or that he wasn't in the movie that much, like, which I think a lot of actual Michael, there's a lot of fans of Michael, you know, and they hated this movie. But to me, it was more about, I feel like they didn't pay attention to the script. They were trying to put so much nostalgia into it that they didn't care about the story. And it just kind of bummed me. It's like they're sitting there in meetings, they're like, oh, what if we have her like do the needle here, or you know, the knitting needle here, or what if we have the knife here, or what if we have, you know, this thing, let's make him wear this, like you know, Cunningham was wearing in Christine. Like they were doing so many like Easter eggs that they didn't think about this movie. And so that like just kind of bummed me out. And like I said, I watched it again last night. You know, especially after you said you liked it, I watched it again last night to try to see if I could, you know, get past that stuff, but I just couldn't. Like, I feel like the story's so bad.
I think I just like it because I don't like Halloween.
Yeah.
And it was so different.
Dude, the scene in I didn't like that he would just easily overpowered this giant fucking dude in the radio station. But dude, that kill was maybe the best one in the movie. Like where he also he just pulls a pair of scissors out of his pocket. That's kind of weird. But like that he like cuts the dude's tongue off and it like fell onto the record and it was like playing. I thought that was super cool. That was actually my favorite kill in the movie. Dude, when he smashes his head into the turntables and then lifts him up and his jaws are like, dude, that shit was gruesome. That was my favorite kill.
I know Chris said he didn't like that they didn't show Corey going up to him and unzipping his all the way down to his fucking Michael Wiener.
What was that movie where they're gambling and you got to spend the night with them?
Fucking with Woody Harrelson?
No,
Indecent Proposal?
Indecent Proposal. like he was an unzipper.
Chris was all pissed off that they didn't show that. And then, you know, Corey would take off his overalls. And he would touch all his wounds.
What did Juan say? I also felt like that after all those half shots or blurry shots of Michael.
Oh, now you're saying I'm lying. Bitch, that's what you told me.
That they would have shown his face.
I saw an actual, on Fangoria, I guess, they showed the makeup. Like what he looked like. Did you see it? That shit was badass.
No, I didn't see it.
All this side of his face is burnt off.
Yeah, they kind of missed an opportunity to show him.
Well, you're saying if they took off his mask, he would have just collapsed.
He did. As soon as they took off his mask, one little throat slice killed him.
Well, maybe because he was fucking being held by a goddamn Frigidaire fucking 2022
on his leg
with a goddamn computer screen on the outside.
That's what I need. I can't ever see what's in my fridge past the first level.
You can't what?
I can't, anything in my fridge, if I open it, if it's past, the first row, I don't know what's in there anymore. I need a fridge that's super wide, but only this deep.
Didn't you know, Chris, nowadays everybody's queer in the movies. True story.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't give a shit.
Which brings me back to...
Make everybody queer. It doesn't bother me.
Which brings me back to they/them. Dude, when I was complaining about that movie the other day, I like the premise of the movie. They just wrote it so bad. And, at one point, they give all the campers guns, and they're just willy-nilly aiming them all around at each other. They're pointing them at each other. They got their fingers on the trigger. I'm like, you just handed a bunch of people who have never touched a gun guns, and you don't even, it was weird. I was like, man, this is a weird movie. It's not good. Yeah, Juan, I agree. I think anytime somebody tried to take off his mask, he definitely took enough time to stop and just pull it back down. But I don't know.
It is what it is.
It is what it is. I may watch it again just to see, but
I'm gonna watch it again.
I've watched the other two.
I'm gonna watch it again. I'm gonna be like, fuck, this is a stinking pile of fucking dog shit.
I think that's what I texted you, right? after I watched it the first time, right?
Maybe I
Just
shouldn't
a
have took
steaming pile of shit.
3 fucking grams of mushrooms before I watched it.
You saw a whole different movie. You didn't download a different movie. You actually witnessed
I
a different
witnessed
movie.
a whole different movie. I was like, this is a really nice queer romance movie.
I think what we need to do is like take some mushrooms and just watch a couple horror movies and then try to like review them immediately afterwards while the
The
mushrooms
last time
are
I
still
did
kicking
mushrooms
in.
live on air, we almost got fucking banned. And I didn't realize until the next day. I was like, oh shit.
I had to bleep out some stuff.
Yeah, I was like, fuck.
I don't
But
know.
whatever. It is what it is.
I mean, I wish we could have done this on Halloween night because it's the Halloween one, but you know.
I'm gonna count it, dude. We did it.
Is there anything you didn't like about the movie? What are the things you didn't like about
I
it?
didn't like her read over. What do you call it?
Yeah, like her
Voiceover.
her voiceovers where she's like talking about her memoirs or whatever.
Yeah, that was kind of dumb.
Yeah.
You never do a fucking voiceover in movies.
And I didn't like when they did it twice. I think they did like flashbacks to all the other horror movies.
Yeah, that was kind of
All
weird
the
too.
other movies, like the flashbacks to the stuff that happened in the timeline. And I think that's fine, but you know, there's going to be another movie made. They'll either reboot it. I mean, Rob Zombie's movies had nothing to do with, well, they did, but you know, they skipped a bunch of them, but you know, they could just do that again. They could just do another relaunch from the first one, or they could just completely start over.
Sam Raimi's Halloween.
Yeah, dude, that'd be badass. Starring Bruce Campbell as the Shape. That'd be badass, and they like gave the Shape like a big old chin. Like the mask just had a big chin.
Yeah, actually, no, it's fucking Bruce Campbell mask.
Yeah, like they did a flashback of the guy killing the kid, and it just happened. Like, just weird. Just some weird editing. Weird. The whole movie was weird to me. But
It was the same director, right? David
yeah,
Allen Green.
yeah, he did all three of them.
Green
He
guy?
did all three, and they're all three Blumhouse, and it's weird. Like I don't know. I mean, there's some stinkers Blumhouse puts out, you know, but there's some good ones too. I mean, the majority of them are good, but this is one of those high profile movies, so it was weird to me that they just let all that stuff slide.
Mm-hmm. I keep almost wanting to say. So what do we have coming up?
Nothing. We don't got nothing coming up except for next week. Are we gonna do the movie we've been talking about?
Yeah, Two Witches.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, next week we're gonna do Two Witches. Arrow Video put that out.
It's on Amazon for $2.99.
Yeah, super cheap right now. And oh shit. Obi-Wan says you need to watch all 7 seasons of Buffy.
I can't. Even though I don't care about queer horror movies. Nick Lachey. I don't know if I can handle Nick Lachey for 7 seasons.
Dude, you know what's weird?
Isn't he that vampire? He also had the spinoff. What was it called?
Angel.
Isn't that Nick Lachey?
I wish it was.
I don't know who that is.
Dude, that's Bones, man. So the
Bones. I don't know what that is.
you never saw the TV show Bones?
Oh, Lyric would watch it.
Yeah,
I've never seen it.
same actor. The
Oh,
yeah,
I don't know if I could do Buffy, dude.
Sarah Michelle Gellar.
Because Josh Whedon's a fucking dickhead,
Don't think
and
about it.
he touched people.
No, I think he was just mad. He's just an angry dude.
No, he touched their emotions
Oh
the
yeah,
wrong
for
way.
sure. For sure he did that. One, I have seen all seasons of Buffy at least 3 times. And Sarah Michelle Gellar, as she got older, she started getting more and more nasally. It was like her she did. Like if you watch her and like
I'm gonna go kill
swim
this
fan
vampire.
and her she starts getting more and more like this, like as the older she gets. She's
You're
pretty
all right.
She's awesome though. I feel like she is her and her husband, what's his name? In real life? They're like a real, like, actual couple, which is just weird in
From
Hollywood.
Scooby-Doo?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ryan. No, wait.
Freddie Prinze.
Freddie Prinze. Yeah. Junior.
Hey,
Barty
Juan,
Crouch
what did you
Jr..
think of the last X-Files? Did you see the last X-Files?
The movie?
No, the last new season.
No, I didn't watch it.
It was good, dude. I liked it. It was kind of fucking
After that
weird.
dog shit movie.
Fucking David Duchovny's ringtone was the X-Files theme.
Oh, that's funny.
It was cool. I liked it.
The
the 2 seasons. I liked them.
The
Oh, really? I thought they were kind of funny.
that movie,
I guess they weren't supposed to be funny,
the
right?
X-Files movie.
The
That
truth
shit
is out there. I went to the theater
dude,
to see that.
Whenever I did too. And when it said, and I lived in Dallas at the time, and it's like 70 miles south of Dallas, and it's like the desert. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, at least like say west of Dallas? I mean, still you wouldn't be in the desert, but like it totally was like far west Texas panhandle.
Man, that makes
type.
me want to. I think I want to start over the X-Files.
Oh,
I
dude.
fucking love the X-Files.
Don't we have them on VHS somewhere?
Oh,
the
I have a bunch of them.
Are they at the shop or are they at your house?
They're at my house.
Yeah, we should watch those. That'd be cool.
Yeah, I have they're like in mint condition.
Dude, Scully, look, I'm going to get real right now.
I have the magazine when she came out on the front cover. You can see all her nips through her see-through.
Women,
I bought that fucking magazine just because of that.
and I'm only saying women because I'm a man. Women need to stop it with the fucking face surgeries. These beautiful women are fucking themselves up.
Scully's fucking aging
dude.
gracefully.
No, she got a bunch of shit done to her
Did she?
face.
Oh, man. The fuck? I was just telling you about, what's her name?
They're all trying to just
That's
look.
dating that fucking hip-hop guy? What's her name? From Transformers. Dude, she looks like a fucking...
Jennifer.
She looks
Jennifer's
like
body.
She looks like a fucking
She just
Kardashian.
looks exactly like a Kardashian.
What'd you say? She said, I've never gotten plastic surgery.
Yeah. Only Botox. I'm like, fucking liar.
Botox and fillers. Ugh.
Yeah, that
fucking
shit's fucked
doesn't
up.
even look like her anymore.
You have these, like, very pretty women that, like, just fuck themselves up. Dude, look at Madonna right now. She looks like a crazy cat woman.
You know who doesn't have? Helen Mirren.
Yeah,
Helen Mirren.
she's
Dude,
really pretty.
she's gorgeous.
Megan Fox.
Oh, god damn it. She looks terrible.
She just looks like a Kardashian now. They all just go to the same plastic surgery and get the same shit done. It's fucking weird.
She's so gross. She's probably a really nice person, though.
She probably isn't.
Oh, man, Gwen Stefani, too.
Gwen Stefani
Fuck.
doesn't even look like Gwen Stefani.
She looks
terrible.
terrible.
And that's like a 1 year thing. Like, in 1 year, she went from looking like Gwen Stefani to like, what the fuck? And she was still beautiful. Like, the thing is, they think, oh, I'm getting older. I gotta get this shit done. It's fucking weird, dude.
The day Keanu Reeves or Brad Pitt gets plastic surgery,
talk about Brad Pitt.
it's over. I'm done. I'm fucking leaving this world.
I'll go with you, Murder Suey. Murder Suey.
Brad Dick don't need no goddamn plastic surgery.
On that note,
I think I might need some filler though up here. Do I have lines?
you know what I need?
Yeah, I don't give a fuck.
You know that stuff that porn stars put on their buttholes?
That sex
the
wax?
bleach stuff?
Surf wax?
The bleachy
Sex
stuff.
wax for the
No, not the stuff for doing it.
lube?
The stuff to make it look good. I need that for my under eyes.
Your fucking eyes do be looking like beeholes.
I need to put some butthole bleach on my eyeballs. Lighten them up.
Dude, I've never told anybody this, but
You put butthole bleach on?
No, I
Okay.
matched with this chick a long time ago. I matched with her on fucking ChristianMingle.com. And she worked right up the street from me. She was their butthole person.
It did the bleaching?
The bleaching and the fucking hair poking. She fucking begged me to go in. And I was like, fuck you, man. You're not getting near anything on me. Like, I'll do it for free. And I was like, no, is that your, kink?
Yeah, dude. She was like, I want
Nope.
that butthole to
Nope,
be
nope.
white as can be, pink.
I stopped talking to her. I was like, nope.
Good. Good.
I was like, you ain't never, ever,
Do you have her number still?
ever. No.
Okay. Damn it.
No.
I need
I
some
was
work
like,
done.
sorry.
I need some work done on my eyes. It looks like somebody punched me in my eye. Look at this shit. It's so fucking dark. I do get up at like 6 in the morning.
Man, half of those chicks on Tinder are fake. No, almost all of them are fake.
I have a Tinder account. I'm a 27-year-old woman. And I'm like, I'll go on the date with you. Can you send me some money?
Will you Uber Eats me some tacos?
Yeah, Uber Eat me some tacos before I come over.
I think I've met more chicks on the Facebook dating. But
There's
usually,
Facebook dating?
But they're usually fucking all psycho, man.
I've been married for like way too long. Not way too long.
All psycho.
I've been married.
I don't go out. I don't go out anymore, so I don't even socialize with people.
I've been married for long enough that shit didn't exist before I got with my wife.
First thing I tell every single girl I meet, what do I tell them?
Do you like horror movies?
Almost all of them say, no,
And you're like,
scared.
Swipe left. Is that the right?
And
is
I'm
that what
like,
you say? Swipe left.
Delete. Yeah, and then they're like, oh, I like to go out to clubs and I like to dance and I like to put on my fucking eyelashes.
I met
like,
my wife at a club. White
yeah,
Rabbit,
but that's when they were
White
fucking
Rabbit.
cool.
2002.
That's when they were cool. See, back then it was cool.
It was 20 fucking years ago.
Nowadays, all the chicks look the same. They all look like St. Mary strip rats.
That's sexy.
Fuck no.
I like that heavy makeup look. Low cut.
They all look the same.
Do they really?
I went out with
I don't
one.
know. I don't go out
I
there
went out
anymore.
with one, right? And I was hanging out with her, and I fucking lost her in a sea of strip rats.
Like she just looked like all the rest of them. So you're like,
it
who
was
am
like
I
the
here
Indiana Jones scene when he's trying to find Marion and with the baskets, and he's like keeps flipping over the basket.
was this you just walking up to random people like, your drink?
Your drink you wanted? Your
And they're like, who are you? And you're
Titty-
like, sorry.
Your purple gecko? He asked for shit like that, dude. If I go out with a chick and she goes, will you give me a purple gecko? I'm like,
You just go get in your truck
it's
and
that
leave.
fucking SpongeBob meme. Well, I'm gonna head on out.
I'm a head out.
I'm gonna head out. Purple gecko. Get the fuck out of here, man. You're gonna take your fucking tequila on the rocks. That's all. That's what I drink. If I'm gonna get a drink and I sip it, tequila on the rocks. You fucking just sip it and the ice dilutes it.
Slowly but surely.
And then you wake up and you're in a ditch with your fucking chonas by your fucking ankles.
Mm.
I mean, right?
Yeah.
Cool.
So, anything else?
No.
Rumplemints. You know
Ooh.
what I used to like? Whenever I was...
You're fucking stronger than me. I can't do Rumplemints.
So I didn't start drinking until I was 21. And on my 21st birthday, I was at the liquor store waiting for it to open. I bought a handle of Mohawk gin for $7.99. Damn. It was the worst shit ever. I got sick. I thought, okay, I'll get this. Dude, the biggest song that year was Gin and Juice. So I thought, okay, we'll get gin and juice. I was the oldest of my friends, so like, I'm contributing to minors. But I bought a handle of Mohawk gin and a bunch of cranberry juice. And we drank it all day long. And I got so sick that I didn't drink for a while. But then after I started drinking again, I started going to this bar, and they had this shot that they made that was half Rumplemints and half Jägermeister. And it was so good. They had it in that like machine that makes it cold, in the bottles.
Yeah, I can do cold.
Oh my god, it was so good.
I can do cold Jaeger, but hot, fuck no.
Yeah, but
I'll be there at the bar going,
half Jaeger, half Rumple. It was good enough that like I would be like, oh, that's good, and I would kind of slowly drink it out of a shot glass. But now I kind of want to try it again. Next week? Will you do Jaeger Rumple shots with me?
yeah, fuck it. I'm gonna be fucking
You're
laid
like,
out.
I can't do it.
I'm gonna be laid out on this fucking table.
I'll just get some little bottles.
I'm gonna look like fucking Peter Griffin.
We'll just do like
On the
we'll do
top
it
of the-
old school, like 3 shots in a show. Just take shots during the show while we're talking.
I like that. What is that question? Carlos' second question he asked, he holds up a color swatch to their buttholes. It's like the eye vision test.
Yeah.
1 or 2.
1 or 2. Sid, what's the fire and ice? I hope it's some TikTok challenge.
It's probably fucking
I bet it has something to do with cinnamon drinks.
cinnamon and fucking that other blue bottle drink.
I don't like those cinnamon drinks. They make me feel. I don't
I'm
like
getting
it.
Oscar just thinking about it.
They rough me up.
I forgot. Sid's pretty young. She's still drinking those fucking fire and ices.
The cinnamon drinks are the Jägermeisters of our time. They're the new Jägermeister.
I can do chilled. I love chilled tequila shots.
You know what the one thing I don't like about Texas?
Oof.
Yeah, Fireball. I knew it had to be. Yeah, I don't like Fireball.
That's making me sick, actually.
You know what the one thing I don't like about Texas? That you can't buy liquor on Sundays. That's I bet I could run for governor and say that would be the first thing I'd repeal, and I bet I would beat Beto and Abbott. I bet I could put my hat in right now and be like, liquor on Sundays. And
all you gotta say
oh yeah, you're in.
All you gotta say is, look, I don't give a fuck. Y'all can have all the abortions you want. Also, I'm gonna fucking have the liquor store open on Sunday.
Liquor store on Sunday.
And that's it. That is it. You just walk up the stage, you drop the mic, and that's it. They're like, I think we have a winner, and it's not till next year.
I'm running, and that's gonna be my entire platform: is bring back the titty bars to San Antonio. That's how I can become mayor of San Antonio, and then my next move will be governor of Texas.
You got to do it in that order, though.
Yeah.
Beer and liquor on Sundays, titty bars, and unlimited abortions. You get a punch card.
I don't know about the abortion thing, but
we do the punch card.
I look. I think the liquor on Sunday crosses party lines. I think that's a nonpartisan issue that everyone would like to see resolved.
You don't like the abortion punch card?
Dude, I don't care what people do.
Exactly. That's why I don't like that they tell people they can't do shit. Let people do what they want.
Oh, yeah. Also, get rid of daylight savings. Okay. I don't have anything else to say. Do you have anything else?
Could you imagine if we had a whole other day of daylight savings? How many days up? 365, right?
Technically a year is 365 and 1/4 day.
Would it be January?
That's why there's a leap year. To make up, because every 4 years there's an extra day. I don't really know what Juan's talking about, but I've had a lot of liquor tonight, so I was so angry about this show that I was like, I better fucking start drinking before Carlos even gets here, or I won't be able to handle it. I'm gonna have to Uber home, leave my car here. I'm gonna pull my car in here. It'll fit, right?
I mean, there's nothing in here but the shit behind us.
Yeah. I'll just have to move the camera.
All right. Till next Wednesday, y'all watch fucking Two Witches. It's on Amazon for $2.99.
It's getting really good reviews, and it's only $2.99, and that's to buy it, not to rent it.
Why? You know what? There's a teaser trailer. That shit's fucking terrifying.
Yeah, it looks good. So.
Now I want to see Doug put his car in here. Ooh, where, Juan?
Picking stuff. Okay. Till next week.
Yep. Till next week. Tune in and talk shit.